Hello students, all of you are welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel, that is Science Guru Sir Alok. And today I am here with a new chapter from class 7 science chapter 5, that is acids, bases and salts. And in this chapter we will read and learn about the characteristic features of the acids, characteristic features of the bases, the reaction between the acids and the base, that is known as the neutralization, along with the uses of neutralization in our daily life. So we'll start the video now. Dear students, in our daily life we use a large number of substances like tamarind, lemon juice, orange juice, vinegar, common salt, etc. Do they have the same type of taste? Obviously your answer will be no, because some of the substances they are sour in taste and some of the substances are bitter in taste. There are substances like curd, lemon juice or orange juice, they are sour in taste because they contain the acids and they are acidic in nature. Similarly, some of the substances, substances like the baking soda, it is bitter in taste. Why it is bitter in taste? Because they contain the base and they are basic in nature. So we can understand that acid taste is sour and the base's taste is bitter. But do all the substances we can taste? No, we cannot take the taste of all the substances, because there are some substances they are very harmful to our skin. We cannot take the taste of any substances in our mouth. So what we can do, how we can identify that the given substances is whether it is acidic in nature or the basic in nature? There are some substances which can be used as an indicator, to identify whether the given substances is acidic or basic, whether the given substances is acid or base. So how we can understand that the given substances is acidic or basic in nature? Because this indicator, they give the different colors when they come in contact with the acids or when they come in contact with the bases. They give the different color, and by observing the color we can understand that the substance is acid or the base. And when we are talking about the indicators, most common example of the indicator is the litmus. Most common example of the indicator is the litmus. Litmus is extracted from the lichens. And it used to give red color. It is generally it is available in the market in two colors in the paper strip form, that are the blue and the red. And acid turns the blue litmus to red, and on the other hand the bases turns the red litmus to blue. So by looking at the changes of the color, we can understand whether the given solution is acidic or basic in nature, because acid turns the blue litmus to red, on the other hand the bases turns the red litmus to blue. Then next, another one common example of natural indicator is the turmeric. We know that generally turmeric is yellow in color, but when it comes in contact with the base, its color changes to the red. So by looking the color also, again we can understand that whether the given solution, if there is no changes, it may be either the neutral solution or the acidic solution. But if its color is changes from yellow to red, we can understand that it is basic in nature. Then one more example of common natural indicator is the China rose petals. China rose petals. It is very commonly available in our surroundings. You can also try with this. We know here the color changes will be like this. Acid turns the China rose to dark pink. Acid turns the China rose petals to dark pink, and on the other hand the bases turns the China rose petals into the green color. So by looking these color changes, we can understand whether the given substances is acidic or basic in nature. And if there is no color changes, we can say that yes, maybe it will be a neutral solution. That is, there is no acid or no base. It is a neutral solution. Now this is all about the indicators. Now we will discuss about the neutralization. What is neutralization? When we are talking about the neutralization, we have to understand that the reaction between the acids and the base, The reaction between the acids and the base is known as neutralization. And after the reaction, that is after the neutralization, it used to produce the water and salt with the evolution of the heat. It is known as the neutralization. So what is neutralization again? The reaction between the acids and the base to produce water and salt. To produce water and salt with the evolution of heat, it is known as the neutralization. Now, there are so many uses of neutralization in our daily life. There are so many uses of neutralization in our daily life. If we say that first one is the indigestion. In the indigestion also neutralization plays a very important role to get relief us from the indigestion. First of all, we have to understand that what is indigestion. We know that our stomach, it contains the hydrochloric acid and it helps to digestion of the food or to breakdown of the food. Our stomach, it contains the hydrochloric acid and it helps to digestion of the food. We have learned in the nutrition in animals, that chapter. But too much of acid in our stomach, it also causes the problem. It may disturb the normal digestion process. That is known as the indigestion. So to get relief from this indigestion, if we take some antacid like milk of magnesia, which is basic in nature, the milk of magnesia, which is basic in nature, if we take it, this base may, when this base and the hydrochloric acid present in our stomach, they come in contact with each other, neutralization takes place, so that the action of the acids used to reduce. By this way, we can get relief from the indigestion. So here also in the case of indigestion, the neutralization plays a very important role. One more situation is there where neutralization plays a very important role, that is the ant bite. We know that the sting of the ant, they contains the formic acid. When any ant bite in our skin, they used to release the formic acid. That is why we feel the burning sensation in our skin. On that place, if we apply some calamine solution or any calamine solution which is basic in nature, it helps to reduce the action of the acids by the process of neutralization. So here also neutralization plays a very important role. One more important places where neutralization plays a very important role, it is the soil treatment. Because excessive use of fertilizers by the farmers in the soil, sometimes the soil becomes acidic in nature and sometimes the soil becomes basic in nature. Now, when the soil becomes acidic in nature, we can add some base solution so that the neutralization takes place and the soil becomes normal or the neutral. Same, when the soils in the soils excessive amount of bases are there, the soil becomes basic in nature. We can add some extra acid into the soil so that again the neutralization takes place and the soil becomes the neutral, so that it will give us the good quality of food. Now another one places where the neutralization takes place, that is the factory waste. We know that most of the factory waste, they used to release directly to the river or any other water bodies. And these factory waste sometimes generally they contains the most of the acidic material. And this acid may cause that means damage to the aquatic plants or the aquatic animals. So if we add some basic solution into this waste material before releasing into the water bodies, so that the neutralization will take place and the action of the acidic material will be reduced, so that after this neutralization we can release them into the water bodies or into the open places, into the open area, so that this waste material will not cause any that much of damage to the aquatic plants or to the aquatic animals. So this is all about the uses of neutralization in our daily life. I hope you understand from this chapter. The most important things you have to remember from this chapter is the key points are, what are the key points? The characteristic features of the acids, the characteristic features of the bases, that is the difference between the acids and the base, along with the neutralization. what is neutralization and the uses of neutralization, and most important thing, the indicators, the different types of indicators and the different color shows by the indicators when they come in contact with the acids and bases. All these things you have to remember from this chapter. I hope you understand well. And if you have any doubt, you can just ask me in the comment box. If you have any doubt, you can ask the question in the comment box. Thank you for watching this video.